Hello and welcome to my second video. I want to thank all my subscribers, 14 of them so far. Thank you very much. This is my October pour challenge where you are only allowed to use forks as a tool and tilting the canvas, and you have to use a puddle pour technique, which you will see in a moment. I have made these fork crowns, I call them, and my inspiration for those was this video I watched on YouTube from Quiet Lunch. They showcased Holton X Dior, one of his pour paintings, and he had a couple of metal things on the canvas and it created a flower effect, and I really enjoyed that. So I wanted to see if I can make the same effect with the forks. I was really worried that the forks would fall over from the paint pushing out, but actually turned out okay, which I'm really happy it did. So I created my fork crowns with tape and forks, obviously. So I decided to use pink hues for my monochromatic choice of color. As you can see, I am pouring each color in a row, as so. It's a lot of paint, gotta say. Also, I did this really late the other night and I was really tired and I didn't feel like talking on the video. I just wanted to paint, so I decided to narrate it. Long time ago. Just kidding. So yeah, this is my puddle pour challenge piece. I really like how it turned out. I used a 12-inch by 12-inch canvas. It's actually a piece I did a long time ago. I never liked it. Kind of looked like weird, cheap art you would get for like a medical office, so it really bothered me. So I painted over it. And now it became this masterpiece in my eyes. So here I go. I'm about to tilt it. I really had no idea what I should do because I really liked the design it created, but I had to cover the whole thing. So I just winged it and hope for the best. I love watching the paint flow over the corners. It's very relaxing, and to see the hard lines in the paint but also it merging at the same time is really fascinating to me. Yeah, so this is a lot of paint was falling off, but I had a feeling because I feel like pour paint uses a lot more paint than the flip cup or the pour. Just yeah. My bad. Giant hand in the camera. I can't believe I didn't knock down the camera, but guess lucky, I guess. Oh my. It really reminds me of a flower. Kind of like a flower, a rose petal under a microscope. I really like all the little designs the forks made throughout the middle. Yeah, that's a really cool technique, and I might have to explore it a little bit more. I think my next video I'm going to be doing a ocean themed flip cup project, so stay tuned for that. I decided to light it. I hope that's okay, because the rules didn't say anything about no lighting the paint. So just wanted to break up the silicone a little bit in that corner over there with the bubbles forming. I think they need a little bit more help. I think next time it'd be really cool to try more hues of these colors. It would have been really interesting. But this is my leftover paint I got from Home Depot. I like to use sample paint from Home Depot because you can get a lot of paint for pretty cheap, and it's just living on a dime, if you know what I mean. So I'm really happy how this turned out. I was watching other people's puddle pours, and they're all so pretty. But I was really nervous about this because sometimes without the dirty pour, things don't flow nicely. But I'm really happy how this one turned out. Here I am testing a fork technique, kind of trying to turn it into some fire. I didn't really like it, but I kept going because I know that paint moves, so it was gonna turn out a little bit differently overnight. So it was really, really interesting trying to not hit all the forks in the paint, but I managed somehow, some way. I figured it out. Scrape, scrape, scrape. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video and subscribe. Yay!